Welcome to another episode of the Post Up. And I'm out here with the gents, Tabo, Ins. Start off with you, Tabo. You good, mate?
What's good, brother? All good, man. What's good with you, fellas?
I know we good. Yeah, Ins, man. You good, man?
I'm right. Happy New Year to you guys. This is the first time
It-
this year.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I was about to say compliments of the season, dog.
Yeah.
May
After Valentine's,
2024.
it's like a new
Yeah.
year.
No, man. I know. I hear you, King. I hear you, bro. But it's good to have you back. Hopefully, we can have more of you on the show, man. But yeah,
Yeah.
guys. Of course, NBA is heating up. All Star Weekend. How you guys feeling? Is it this weekend? If you don't mind me asking,
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's
actually
this
this weekend.
weekend.
Yeah.
Yes, like it. Yo. Are you guys excited for it, or it's for me, man. I'm not like I was busy focusing more on the Super Bowl. I mean, I was so excited about the Super Bowl way more. I even forgot about, that it's the All Star weekend. But yeah, just wanted to start with you, Tabo.
And this year there's not too much hype around it.
Nah.
I'm not always looking forward to the dunk contest, but it's like everything is just low key happening.
Yeah.
I saw the courts that they're gonna be playing on. That looks quite dope. But only thing probably I'm looking forward to is the 3-point contest as well as the Steph Curry and Sabrina or something. Shoot with the chick shooting. That's the main thing I'm looking forward to.
Dude, you're not looking forward to seeing Wemby, dog, in the skills challenge.
Nah, dude. Nothing exciting there. Nothing
Nothing
exciting there.
exciting. Yeah. And then you ends, dog. Were you buzzed for this as well, or do you echo Tabo's sentiments as far as the hype isn't?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think yeah, Tabo's right. It has fallen off in the last few years. I don't know what exactly to blame it on. But yeah, the NBA All Star has fallen off. The interesting thing is that this year they let go of that draft, so it's kind of back to East
Yeah.
versus West. So that would be interesting. That would be very interesting. That's one of the things that I'm looking forward to. But in terms of the other exciting things that you used to look forward to in the All Star game, like the dunk contest falling off, the
yeah.
past 3 years have been boring. Although I saw the 3 point the guys that are competing for the 3 point, I think it's almost every 3 point shooter in the league. So that would be very, very stacked. Because I saw
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
everyone is in there. Almost everyone is in there. There is Young. I saw Young in there. I saw
Yeah.
Lillard. I saw Lillard in there. Almost every 3 point shooter is in that. So that should be
100%.
interesting. The Steph versus Sabrina one, I think if Steph loses that, it will bring back that whole WNBA players are underpaid. It will bring up a whole lot of conversation that we always have. That whole women are underpaid in sports. So I think for the sake of the aftermath, Steph needs to just win it. But yeah, it will be interesting to see. But yeah, those are the things that I'm looking forward to.
I know, indeed,
Agreed.
you are right. For me, I'd say it's the 3 point contest, and I'm looking for the. I had it on my screen the list of the players that are gonna be, of course, part of the 3 point contest. Like I don't know where I put it, like on my end.
It's
Do apologize
yeah,
for not being organized,
it's
but yeah.
star-studded. I saw it. I saw it. It's packed. It's
Now,
It's
almost
a nice
every
yeah, it's a nice list. It's a nice
yeah.
list.
yeah, no. I've managed to find it. Let me just quickly share my screen. Apologies about that, gents. Apologies about that. Yo, let me just quickly share my screen. Yeah. Eh, There we go. Finally found the list. 3 point. So we've got Jalen Brunson. Tyrese Halliburton, Dame Lillard, Laurie Markkanen, and Malik Beasley. Who do you guys think will win, though, in your opinion?
Ish. Can I say my person to just look out for is Tyrese? I think that shooting form of his is like it's more of
It's
like a
weird.
part, and
Yeah,
it's splash, and it's a more it's a shot taken more comfortably and more calm where there's no one contesting. These other guys they're fast shooters. Malik, he's been good since he left the Lakers. He's been very good on the 3-pointer,
yeah.
but ish. Oh yeah, like definitely I agree with the comment right now. Leonard will crack under the pressure for sure. For sure, sure. So Tyrese for me is going. I think he's gonna take it, or take it all the way to the final. I don't know if he's gonna win, but he'll take it to the final.
Yes. And then you ends. Who do you think's
I
got this
think
one?
I think I think we're underrating Laurie. I think
Yeah.
Laurie is also a sharpshooter. Like don't count him out. Although I would want Damian to obviously win it. I'm
Of
I'm
course,
tipping I'm tipping Lillard for that. So yeah, I'm kind of my support is kind of inclined to Lillard, but I think Laurie will shock everyone.
Markkinen, but
That's my
if you look
opinion.
at Markkinen, he has the same shooting style as Tyrese. It's a very slow shooting style. It's not like
Mm,
these other guys where they just catch and shoot, or they everything
yeah.
of theirs is fast. So their shots are very timed, and there's no defense. So I definitely agree with that. And I also I hear you end. I would like Dame to win it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no. I hear you, Jets. I hear you. For me
But
personally, I also say you can
sorry
go.
sorry
You can go ahead.
sorry to cut you off. Is that the
Mhm.
final one? Because I saw the one that had Donovan Mitchell, Carl Anthony Towns, Trey Young, Tyrese, Jalen Brunson, Malik
Oh,
Beasley.
yes. Because for me, this is the one that I recently had. But let me just quickly,
Because
while we
yeah, because
discuss, I'm trying to look
this one
for it.
is
Yeah,
this one is on. Let me just quickly send it to you on.
yeah,
I don't know where I can
Please do
send
if
it.
you do. Yeah, if you could just send it through, man. Because I had the list, bro, and everything. I just don't know where myself.
Because that's the yeah. Let me quickly send it to you. So because that's the one
Yeah,
from yeah, I sent it on your text. That's the
thanks,
one
thanks.
from the NBA.
Alrighty. Let me quickly check. Apologies about that, guys. For being a bit disorganized. I usually
No, it's
don't do
okay.
this.
It's cool.
I usually
It's
don't do
cool.
this,
Oh, good.
especially for those that are watching. I mean, it's I don't like being disorganized, man.
It's totally
It's
fine.
not in me to be disorganized. I shared the wrong screen. Look at this. What's happening, X? What is happening today? Uh,
Tell us.
Aftermath of Valentine's.
That's exactly my
yeah.
thought as
yeah,
well.
it's
That's
good for
exactly
you.
my
Good
thought
for
as
you.
well.
Yeah, here's the list. Here's the list. You are right. This is the list,
Yeah, that's the
bro.
one.
So yeah, that's the one,
Ooh,
man. It's this one is
yeah,
fire.
this is hot. This one is actually hard to say, eh?
Yo, it's hard when you add Towns in because Towns has won it. Mitchell has only won the dunk contest, so I've never seen him in a 3-point contest. And I think Trey Young, this will be his first time here. But I want Trey to win. You know I'm a Trey
I
fan.
would
I
like
like
Trey to win
undersized
too.
guards. I like undersized guards.
I'm still tipping Lillard because had they put Steph on this one as well, yo, yeah.
Yeah,
Then
it
we'll
would
be
have been
talking, yeah.
crazy. It would have been crazy even if they put Steph in here, bro. It would have been insane. But I
I
want
think
Trey.
this is the most
Yeah.
exciting one in the most recent years. I think I haven't seen one that's been this big. I think they kind of chose out of like reputation that you are a well-known three-point shooter. So like let's put you on. So this is like the most exciting. It gives that all-star vibe
Yeah.
to it. Yeah. So yeah, that's the one that I'm
100%.
looking forward to. Anyway, in the past few years, the three-point contest has kind of took over the dunk contest. If you look at it, because like
100%.
everyone now like is excited about who. It's like it's more exciting to watch because the 3 point contest is kind of the dunk contest has fallen off. The skills have like it's become down over the past few years. Ever since they robbed Aaron Gordon that year,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, do that.
after that year, yeah, it's kind of fell off. So yeah,
Yeah,
this
no,
one
you're
would be
right.
like the highlight of the weekend, I think.
I know. Same here. Like I said, this one it's very difficult to tell because in recent years as well, it's usually the underdogs that win the 3 point contest. Like remember when Carl Anthony Towns shocked us all? Even Buddy Yield. I mean, who would have thought Buddy would also win? And even who else? There's quite a few guys that who have just surprised us, and I just hope it's like that as well. This one, and I also hope that um, as far as the scores are concerned, it would be nice if guys get over 20. Just to make it even more competitive. Yeah, and then of course ends comment here ends is right. The dunk contest is boring as dry paint, and the skills contest is fine, and that's true. Yeah, it's hey man. I just think maybe because the league is now focused on like players shoot threes more, people are not as creative when it comes to dunking. But yeah, let me just quickly also try find the dunk contest here. Just please bear with me. I'm sure it should be on the link you just shared. Ends. Yeah, it should be here, and it's just 4 people this time around.
At the moment, yeah. I
Yeah,
think the guy who won it last year is probably gonna take it because it doesn't
are you
look
for real?
exciting at all.
Oh,
It doesn't look exciting.
oh, McClung
Did
or
he?
McClung. I
Did
don't know how
he?
to pronounce.
Is he playing? Is he playing in the league?
Nah, G
Isn't
League.
this guy? He's a G League guy. He won it last year because
Cause
people were so pathetic. But I'm going with
yeah,
Jalen Brown, man. Jalen Brown.
Of course, of course.
I
Yeah,
think
Jalen can dunk though, bro. Jalen can dunk, bro. Don't sleep on Jalen. Jalen knows how to dunk, dog.
I
It'll be
think
interesting.
since it's more
Yeah,
like the judges get to decide, I think they'll end up like giving it to him because of like he's like the biggest amongst all of them. But we'll see. But like I've never since Gordon versus what's his name. That's the
yeah.
last.
Vinny,
That's it was who by
Levine,
the yeah.
Levine, Zach
Since
Levine.
Yeah,
Levin versus Gordon, that's the last exciting dunk contest that I've watched. Ever since then, it has kind of fallen off. Also, I think it's because I think it's the year after, 2 years after, people were expecting
Yeah,
Ja and what's his name to contest in
Zion.
that. Yeah, and
yeah,
Zion. People thought Ja versus Zion would be like the next best thing, and they kind of just didn't. We're not excited for that. I think it was going to revive the dunk contest if Ja and Zion were to like come in, but
I think
yeah,
I think personally Zion has shown us everything.
on the court, right? Yeah,
He's shown us
yeah,
everything from his biggest problem was he showed us everything from high school all the way through
yeah,
college. His couple of games in the first season, second, he's shown us everything. We've seen his full potential. We're just waiting for his prime where people cannot just know like no one can play defense against him. He's figured out to play that
yeah.
bully ball like LeBron did at some point. But Zion has shown us everything. There's no
but what
special
I think,
package, no sham
Yeah.
guard, no handles, no IQ change is going to happen in the near future. He's shown us everything.
do you know what I think? Do you know what I think, Tabo? I think what they should do, like when you know that you're going to be in the dunk contest, look for one of those Harlem Globetrotters, those guys, right?
Yeah.
Find one of those, and then you come up with like you think through the whole thing and like come up with the strategy and be like, yeah, what are we going to do? And like literally, it's not like you have to do the stuff that you've been doing, but you have to like, and then you start practicing maybe 3 months before. I think that's what people want to see. Like that's what it's not like you're taking something from your catalog because if you look at the ones that Aaron Gordon used to bring that mascot guy And at some
Yeah,
point, they would bring cars. Like the old ones were so exciting. They would bring cars, and
yeah,
who's that one who brought two basketball boards? And like you see, honestly,
Gervais.
yes.
Gervais. Yeah, that's true.
Think about
That's true.
that. That's what people used to like do, bring all sorts of props into that, and it would be like so exciting. You'd be like, what's going on next? People used to jump over cars. You see, I
Yeah,
think that's what they need to like kind of do. Not that you
Creativity
want
was
to see,
lacking. Yeah.
but you want to see the things that your athleticism, because that's not like, it's not exciting. Like do something crazy.
yeah.
Oh,
No, that's true.
bring a drone or something. Like that's how you want to.
Yeah,
That's how you want to
yeah,
see. Yeah.
yeah. But as well, I also feel like, hey man, it would be nice if we'd see guys like Westbrook, guys who we know can really dunk, enter the dunk contest, rather. Because a lot of people on my end, I just feel like there's so many guys who can dunk, but they never ever feature on the dunk
Even
contest.
Even
Yeah,
LeBron, he
LeBron.
can.
You see what I'm saying? Because even this comment here, of course, Mac, that's the guy. The man came out of nowhere. We need more underdogs in these things. Um, the guys at the top are you scared to take risks. I really agree with them with the part ways, like the guys at the top, because I feel like they just don't want to feature. They don't want to, dunk. Come on,
Yeah.
man. Like, one, if you're watching, man, come on, Fitz. Like,
So
you got
so
nothing to lose.
the question
Yeah.
is the lack of buy-in from the big players kind of letting the dunk contest down? Do you guys think like
Well,
that?
Not really, guys, because we also need to remember, like I think a lot of points you guys have put out already. It's also about creativity,
mhm.
and these younger kids have creative ways of dunking. That's why we expect your Zion, they need to. The NBA needs to look at this as a business because you're getting players, they'll invest, and something's gonna come back to you. If I go as an NBA and say, Zion, you are in the dunk contest and you're guaranteed right now to get 1 million, you know, just for featuring in a dunk contest. And I
Yeah.
go to the next guy, like for example, your Jacob Topping. I'm like, yo, dude,
Yeah.
you want to be in the dunk contest? You're getting 250K. It's a
Yeah.
business. It's a business. You talk to these guys. You need to give them something back. Because what happens now if Jaylen Brown? I need you as a Celtics fan. What happens if Jaylen Brown gets injured and he's out for the rest of the season during the dunk contest? Who's
Yo.
losing out on
Yeah,
money?
I
You
do.
Celtic fans, you as a Celtic, Celtic organization, him as well. He's losing out on money, but he has nothing to cover that because
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
that's true. That's true, Tao.
I know that is true, dog. That is true. I think maybe that's maybe as fans. I mean, of course, we're viewing it from our perspective. We want to be entertained and we want the big players to feature, from an entertainment standpoint. But you've made a valid point there because, I mean, from their end, the players, they may feel some type of way. They really may feel some type of way. Let me just quickly check
but
here if there's
But at the
any.
same
Yeah,
time,
sorry.
X, you need to also see you're getting your best out of the best. You're getting the
Yeah,
best shooters getting involved. You're getting your best dunkers involved. It's not just anyone who's just gonna say, "Hey, I'm ready to jump into the dunk contest," and like anyone can just. It's not a walkthrough. We've seen
yeah,
people in the streets who dunk crazy, man, like crazy proper dunks. So you also need to be creative. You invest money. People go onto YouTube. They'll search the dunk contest. You get revenue through your Instagram and YouTube. Invest back into the players as well as an NBA because at the end of the day, it is a business.
True.
no,
So
Yeah,
treat it
that's
like
true.
a business.
That's true.
no, that's true. That's so true, man. That's so true, my guy. I know I hear you with regards to that. Yeah, I'd like us to move over to our next topic. It has to do with trades. There's a few trades that have taken place. Of course, you guys support the Lakers as well. You also support the Lakers, Nains.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you are like Tabo, man. I don't know why you guys support the Lakers.
Confidence. Confidence.
It is what it is. But how do you guys feel about this trade? Start with you, Ends. How do you feel
I mean,
about this one?
I've seen a couple of games, and he's kind of shouting pretty quickly, and he's like, I think he's working with the system. So I'm not mad, to be quite honest. Besides, I think we needed to like up our roster a bit since we're going into the playoff run. So I think it's a good fit. Yeah, I've seen with the couple of games that he's played. I'm not mad. I'm really not mad. Or also because we're on a good run, 6-1 in the last 7, and second in wins. I think it's just behind Celtic in the month of February. So I think I think we're good. We're okay. So yeah, I'm not mad at that.
When at Tabo, do you have any issues with
I'm
doing?
okay with it too. I think it gave Lakers deeper depth. We're not too sure exactly when Gabe Vincent will be back from his injury. So in the meantime, just to get that playoff push and someone coming off the bench, especially as like a 6-man, 7th man, I think I like it. I
Uh-huh.
like it.
I know indeed, and you guys are looking good as well. I mean, in recent games you've been winning, which
Yeah,
is
we're on form.
yeah, you're on form and at the right time. More than anything, I recall even remember when the Celtics also switched up when we made trades and we got
Yeah,
uh yeah we got Dylan White. When I recall that deadline, bro. We got rid of a lot of deadwood, and then all of a sudden we went on a crazy run, and it's key for me, for a team to peak at the right time. It's not good to just peak early, because at the end of the day, playoffs, bro, it's something else. Even when you look at the Mavs, bro, because for me the Mavericks have also looked very, very good. I mean, I'm a Kyrie Irving fan. I know he's not the most supported individual, but I like players who are very skilled in any sports. For me, skill sets is what I look at the most. And even with them, they've added a lot of what I can height to their team, because in the paint they used to get dominated. Even on 2K, when you use the Mavs, in the paint they're terrible, bruh. Like it's very difficult playing against guys who use taller players. And so with the inclusion of, is it Ganford or Gam?
yeah.
What's yeah, that guy from the
Ganford
Wizards.
and PJ Washington. I love that. I love what the Mavs did.
You see what I'm saying, bro? It really helps the team be more balanced, because clearly Luca and Kyrie know how to play with each other, because they both are
Yeah,
doing very well. It's not like Luca's his game is getting dented with Kyrie there. As a matter of fact, when Kyrie is there, it moves like Luca doesn't necessarily have to always bring the ball up the court. He now has someone who he can trust, who's able to do so. So yeah, man. Hey man, it's been interesting. It's been interesting. Yeah. Let me also just show you a potential trade that could take place. I'm not too sure if you guys are. What do you think about this one? With Trey Young potentially going to the Spurs, do you think this will elevate the team?
I think it's kind of like moving from he won't really where he is right
He's not.
now versus where it would be a boring trade for him. I feel
Or
like
it would
Trey
be a
needs to move
lateral.
up.
It would
Yes,
be a
it's like
lateral trade.
he won't
Yeah.
even go up. So it won't really be good for Trey, although it would be good for Spurs because they need a bit of experience on that team. They are really, really tanking. And they
Mm-hmm.
really need a bit of experience. So it's good for Spurs, but for Trae Young, no.
Tabo, you agree?
no, I agree with Ends, dude. It's not it's not an image Trey Young would like to go through, especially in the Spurs. Especially in the Spurs, he's coming from Atlanta. He has a nice fan base in Atlanta, and also the Spurs don't have a point guard problem. You know,
Mm.
it's these other pieces that don't. I think it's more of a player mentality where they're
Yeah.
not realizing that's what Wemby can be for them around them. Like I think that's where the biggest problem is. It's not a coaching issue. I see it with Jones when he's been playing the point guard, he knows exactly what he's doing. and sometimes they do look out for him. But it's Trey Young going to Spurs, not gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
Not even a good investment at all.
No. No, I agree, man. For his career, from his career, um, it wouldn't be a good move for him, and so yeah, I fully agree with you, gents. And of course, for me personally, title of the video, I'm not sure if you guys saw the title of the video, is Popovich holding Victor Wembanyama back. I know it's a very controversial, you know, question, but do you guys feel that Greg is not unleashing this guy?
I think if you look at how the NBA is structured, where you have a rookie coming in, and obviously they're going into a team that's like dead last, it's not always kind to rookies. Because if you look at all the rookies that have come in the past few years, there is no one rookie that you can say they came in and immediately the team elevated and went on a playoff run. I can't think of anyone in the past few years who've done that. So all the rookies kind of go through this, I can call it hazing in the NBA, where your first 3 years you'll be literally battling throughout. And then maybe once you get the trade or when they finally get the team around you right, then that's when you can start saying, yeah, now he's playing. Because if you look at Zion and if you look at Ja, in as much as they played good, but the team doesn't go anywhere because the team is last. They're the ones that get first pick. And it's very difficult to then, being the rookie, come in there and immediately you propel a team all the way to a playoff run. So it's kind of like an NBA thing where it's unlike football where a new player can just go all the way to Real Madrid, and then
Yeah,
the reputation of the team then helps you win. It's unlike NBA. NBA, you are literally cast to a team that's dead last, and then you have to work your way around that. So I feel like in terms of him being a player, he's individually good. He's very good. But the team around him, and putting the coach aside, the team around him is just not strong and good enough for to propel him all the way up. So that's my opinion.
yeah. Tabo?
Couldn't have said it better.
Yeah.
That's
Same
as
here. Yeah,
like dude, I couldn't have said it any better. Wemby's gonna be
yeah,
great. We know he's gonna be great.
yeah,
He's not. They're also very cautious of him because they don't want him to get injured and have an injury right now. They want him to continue building his body. We've witnessed it through Giannis. We've witnessed it through Joel as well. How they came into the league, how skinny they were. He is
yeah,
going to get those muscles, but they also need to be very cautious in terms of how they use him. It was a nice triple double. I just think the Raptors were just, I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what the Raptors were doing in that game, man.
uh,
They kept
yeah,
going at it. They kept going at it. I was like, guys, this guy keeps blocking everything and no one is shooting. I
yeah,
think losing Dennis Schroeder
yeah.
was something that hurt the Raptors. I think they should have kept him.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, because even with the Raptors, I mean, they've got Emmanuel quickly now as a point guard, right? And then they've also
Yeah.
got RJ Barrett. Yeah, Siakam also got traded. So yeah, man, like I agree with what Ed said. It's just for me. I'd like Wemby to play a bit more minutes. In my opinion, I think right now he's playing 28.4 minutes per game. That's his average, and it's as rookies tend to get tend to play more time. They get given more minutes to play. So I'd like to see how many points or he would get if he'd play at least let's say 35, just one game. Yeah, one game. Tab. Let him play 35
One
minutes.
game, yeah. But the problem is
Yeah,
when you're losing,
Yeah,
You can't stay on the court as a star. That's just
yeah,
how it is. We've seen it. We saw it with D Rose. They
yeah,
were winning, marginal win, but he was
yeah,
still on the court and he got
yeah.
hurt. And that injury messed up his whole career.
Hey,
Whole career. So with Tim, he's too valuable to have him out for a season, a
yeah,
whole season. He's
yeah,
way too valuable. So you need to understand when it's the Spurs, guys, it's the Spurs. How
yeah.
many games have won? Like they've won 11 games.
11.
You
Yeah,
know,
Yeah,
they're
11.
literally
like
they're all
Detroit
the
is
way in the
catching
back.
them up. The team that was supposed to be the worst franchise team ever to play a professional sports in America is catching up with W's, small W's at a time. No.
Yeah,
So you need to also look at it as a professional way. If your team is losing, getting blown up by 30 points because you guys
yeah,
were playing the Bucks, why are you gonna keep Wemby in to play against Giannis? Because Giannis is also gonna go out and sit down. You're gonna get hurt. You want Giannis to hurt your star
mm,
player.
yeah.
I think
Ah,
I
no, no,
think I
no.
think in terms of the rookies, I think yeah, the NBA kind of needs to get that right. I don't know how, but like it's kind of a hazing where you come in and then immediately you are put into a very very weak team, and
Yeah,
then you have to work your way all the way up, and it builds character in a way. But like I think the NBA needs to really sort that out, and they need to find a way of making sure that the rookies also win something, even in your besides aside of rookie of the year, which I know is between Chet and him Wemby.
Yeah,
I
The
agree.
rookies also need to like go all the way into the playoffs and all that within the first 2 years. But like with the way the league is structured right now, I I,
yeah,
I, I don't see it happening. Because we all thought that Wemby coming in the space. I even thought that he would make the All Star. I thought that he would make the
yeah,
All Star. I personally
yeah.
thought that he
Nah.
will immediately make the All Star. But then with the way things have happened, like
Mm, yeah.
so yeah, it's
I
pretty
know.
tough for the rookies.
I think it depends as well on like when you look at OKC, Chet is in a perfect team from jump because OKC have a lot of draft picks. So even with Jason Tatum, when Tatum came to the NBA in his first season, he was playing in the conference finals against LeBron James and Cleveland. And that's because of the amount of picks that the Celtics had. So Danny Ainge pretty much built the spine of the team with the draft picks,
Mm,
and so yeah, it all goes down to your luck as well as a player as to where you land. I mean, OKC right now look phenomenal with Chet. They really do because they have like a rim protector, like someone who they
proper.
know, yeah, who can do that job. And then of course Shea Gilgeous is now on another level. I mean, this season the guy is he's doing. Oh, he's incredible, man. Like I'm in disbelief on how good he is now. Because the guy just came
I,
out of
I
nowhere.
I can
Yeah.
safely put them in the playoffs. They're
Yeah.
already they're
They're
already in.
already in. And I
Yeah.
think they can even potentially reach the conference finals.
Conference. Yeah.
Yeah, they can actually potentially reach the conference finals depending on who they get. Um, yeah, and they're a complete team. Like and what's crazy is that they still have more draft picks. They still have more draft picks in their reserves that they can still use to get to strengthen pretty much. It's just that it's gonna get tricky when, of course, if let's say they would win the championship, um, you can't have a lot of players on max deals. Not everyone can be a max player in a team. So it'll be a situation where some players would be like, nah, I'd rather go elsewhere after winning a chip here just for me to make the money. Because at the end of the day, it's a short career, bro, and you want to
Uh,
make as much
but
money as possible.
if you look at OKC, just to interrupt you, look at OKC. The two people who give a max deal is Chet and Shea. Uh,
Shay.
Ukiri will have to go.
Yeah. You see?
That's an obvious. They can draft a big man. That William kid is nice,
Yeah.
very very nice.
Yes.
I think he's someone that's no one talks about, but he's
Yeah,
super,
that's
super,
true.
he's super nice.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. They have a lot of guys who, yeah, because right now we're talking about Chet and Shea mostly and Josh
Mm,
Giddey. You're right there. Like even Dort, bro. Dort is also another
Yeah,
player who's
thoughts, yeah.
also
mm.
solid.
But
And now they've
but I
also
think
added Gordon as well, who
I
comes with
think
experience.
they kinda gel into each other, which is like what
Yeah,
we need to see more of in the league. Because if you look at the NBA, it's mostly individualistic type of sport where you have like
yeah,
your one star or your two stars that are focused on, and then the rest of the guys are kinda in the background. The league needs to be more of team. They need to sponsor more of a team vibe so that all the other players know. Because like in the NBA already, you all know if you look at the top teams, you can pick your best two players in the team and then the rest. Lakers, AD, LeBron, the rest. Celtics, Celtics. You're looking at Tatum, Jalen Brown, the rest. Bucks, Giannis, Lillard, the rest. So it's kind of like it sponsors the two big stars and then the others. But if you then look at if you then look at uh, the teams like OKC, where the the stars are like there, but it's mostly a team effort. So I think the NBA needs
yeah.
to like they need to sponsor that. So OKC is doing good in that.
I know, true, true. And even with Luca, I recall when Luca was talking about how the Euro League it's tougher to score in comparison to the NBA. He spoke about in the Euro League, there's not a lot of ISO type
Yes, sure,
plays.
sure.
Everyone plays as a unit. Whereas in the NBA, it's of course pick and rolls, ISOs. And so if you're a player like Luca, who's very good at playing ISO, you will dominate. Same thing with Shea Gilgis. He's very good at ISO, So yeah, you are right, Ins. I do agree with you. Even when you look at the Nuggets last season, the Nuggets are not really star-studded. I mean, besides Jokic, of course, being a top tier player, I wouldn't say
My
Murray is elite. I'd say Murray is good, all star
yeah.
level. I wouldn't put him at on the same sphere as Jokic. Same thing with Gordon. Gordon is a decent player. Michael
Yeah.
Porter Jr., decent player. Who else did they have? Bruce Brown, who was
Nah,
there.
Brown is out.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the playoff run. He
Oh,
was there.
Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, Reggie. To a point where they didn't even use Reggie because the 8-man rotation was already
Yeah.
working. Because a lot of people thought Reggie's career is over, and it's not to say that it's over. It's just that when your team, if your first strategy is working, why change it? If it's working and you can clearly see, even when they'd lose a game, it was always close. I remember even with the Lakers, as much as you guys got swept, it was very close, bro. It was like 2 points. You guys were like within touching reach. It's just that, yo, yo, it was a team effort from the Nuggets, and that's the
Brutal.
reason why I saw them as a team that will win. Every, like everyone knew what to do. Every time Jokic had the ball, even how guys like Gordon would cut, bro. Like he knew automatically that Jokic is gonna find me, bro, with his
Also,
crazy, how Jokic
I
is.
think it
Yeah,
gets difficult for the media to like scrutinize your team
yeah,
because like if you're playing as a team, it becomes difficult to put the blame on someone. Unlike when it's known that it's either LeBron or AD, one of them plays a very bad game, the media is all over them, and then that kind of negatively affects the team going forward. So if you're playing as a team, it's very difficult for the media and us fans to like kind of pick on one person because the whole team is playing as a unit.
yeah. I know indeed you are right about that. You really are right. Yeah. But yeah, man, I don't know what else you guys want to discuss. Because pretty much that's what I wanted to discuss for today.
Just
Um,
a quick question: do you guys
yeah.
think Warriors will make it out of the play-in?
No,
Nah,
no.
I also don't think so, bro. I really don't think so. When is trade deadline? Is it today?
It's
Was
already
it not?
passed.
Yeah, it was
It's already
yesterday.
passed. It's
Yeah, it
done.
was yesterday. Yeah.
It was this. Dog, let me just let's look at the Western Conference there. Let me just share my screen. I know
But
Tabo.
I feel that the West is really will surprise us. Trust me, guys.
Yeah,
The West
because I mean,
is yet to come. Because if you look at the teams if you look at those teams, the Lakers, they
mm,
can just let us down out of nowhere. Because look at the difference between where the Warriors and the
No,
Lakers are.
bro.
I'm telling you,
The Lakers can even. I see the Lakers making the sixth seed
hey
with
guys,
their
look
current
at the
run.
teams
Like X
above.
said, if they
Look,
continue running the way they've been balling
that's a
after the
big
All
if.
Star season, after the All
That's
Star
the
break,
That's a big if, Tab. Let me tell you why.
yeah,
Because
you just need to win 6 games in a row, which they've just done before the All Star. Imagine them winning 6 games in a row.
let me tell you what the problem is. We rely heavily on AD being healthy. If he goes out, trust me, if AD goes out, I don't know, in the All Star game or something happens,
God
trust me,
forbid.
we are going back under 0.500. I'm telling you, we rely heavily on a player that is not so. He's been playing good this season. Trust me, he's at All Star level. Trust me.
yeah,
But should he get a knock or an injury, we are done for. The Warriors will top us off. That's where
yeah.
I'm seeing it. Right? That's where I'm seeing it
Mm.
going.
Right,
So
we'll
I
see.
see. I personally
so
see
yeah,
the
you can go
Mavs.
ahead.
I see the Mavs being the number 6 seed. Personally, they're playing as a team right now. The Mavericks.
I
And
I see the Pelicans dropping.
yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
definitely.
true,
Players are
true,
on the job.
true. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
see the
true.
definitely.
Pelicans dropping,
That's
the
true.
Mavs going
Yeah,
above the Pelicans,
That's true.
uh, Kings, Kings and the Pelicans. Maybe the Lakers can beat them, but I see them making the 6th seed
yeah,
just by luck, just by luck. But
My
anyway,
okay,
fellas, that's
the
all I gotta
teams
say.
the teams that are
yeah, yeah,
already out. I mean, if you start from Jazz, there going down, those guys are already out. Let's count them out. Let's start from Warriors going up. I feel like
yeah.
that's where we can have a conversation. And you're right, Tabo, Pels are going to drop.
They
Six
are.
I
to
don't
ten.
see I don't see the Clippers dropping. I don't see OKC
No,
dropping. I don't see
Nah.
Timberwolves dropping.
The
The
top three are
Suns,
set. Actually, the
the
top four, in my
Suns,
opinion.
the Suns can drop, might drop.
they
Suns
can.
might drop. So the
Yeah,
only positions that I'm going to see move are from 5 to 10, and that can go
yeah,
anyway, literally
hundred
anyway,
percent. 100%. And
anyway.
another thing, just because you're on the top doesn't mean you're the best, bro. Because I
Yeah.
feel like teams like the Nuggets, bro, the Nuggets, they just aim to qualify for the playoffs. Once the games begin, that's when we'll start seeing which team. Like, for instance, number 4 plays who again? They play
Five.
five.
4 plays five, six
Bro, the
plays
Nuggets are
three.
smacking the Suns, bro. The Nuggets, for me, they smacking all these teams, bro. They fourth seed, but in the playoffs, best of
You
7,
see.
fully
Also,
fit, with everyone
also,
fully fit.
also,
Yo,
regular season is a long stretch. Trust me, it's a
yeah,
long stretch. So it's very
no,
All
yeah,
about
difficult
those
to
seven
like,
games.
yeah, it
yeah,
is very difficult to rate a team's capabilities
yeah.
over that. So I think Lakers, what they need to do if they want to really make the playoffs, they shouldn't be in the play-in. That's what they need to do. Make sure
They
you're out of the
can, but
play-in.
let's be honest, ends. Even if the Lakers come in 8th seed, let's just say worst case scenario, 8th seed plays the Timberwolves. Let's say they come 7th seed. 7th seed will play the Thunder. That's a 7 game stretch against grown ass men. Lakers one are
Yeah,
gonna bully OKC throughout that whole 7 game series
100%.
based on
That's true.
size and everything. And then with the
That's true.
Timberwolves, at Lapo, we always rely on experience to beat them. And then next thing you know, Timberwolves are knocked out. Thunders is knocked out by an 8th seed.
100%. I fully agree with you. Yes, those two teams at the top, They're doing well regular season, but
But they're
playoffs,
vulnerable.
Lakers would beat. You see your team. As a Celtic fan, the teams I fear from the West, Nuggets and the Lakers. Those
What
teams
about the
I know,
Clippers? The Clippers are
and
doing
Clippers, yeah,
amazing,
and
bro.
Clippers. I
The
fear
Clippers are
teams that
doing
have.
amazing.
I fear teams that have good vets, teams that have
Yeah.
solid vets. Those are the teams I fear as a Celtic fan. I don't want to play
All right.
against teams like
So
that.
can you just talk to the Eastern Conference? Then we can just have a short conversation on that as well, so that
Yeah,
it
she's
becomes
not time
fair.
with these 2 pounds, man. Is she?
No, that's
That
fine.
could-
Just quickly,
yeah,
I think that the East is usually just sets itself up. There's no drama that usually
There's
happens.
no
Remember
drama
what
here.
remember what the Heat did last season, guys. The Heat
Nah,
surprised
there's no drama in
everyone.
the East. The East is like, okay,
Yeah,
it's okay.
The
you see
only
when
the only position left on the East is 9th and 10th spot.
yeah, true.
The rest has just been solidified. You saw how the Magic started the season. Magic started the season with a bang. Look at where they are now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Play in.
play in, bro. And look at
No,
even the what again? The 76ers are tanking because homeboy is injured.
Embiid.
Yeah. So, hey,
We'll
you see,
see.
with my
We'll
team,
see.
I'm more confident because now we have quite a lot of vets that are solid in my team. I
Nah, you
mean,
guys are
the thing
okay. You guys
is
are
a
fine.
is a vet. Same thing with homeboy who's won the chip. Yeah, bro, Tabo, that plays a huge role, bro. That's how we lost to thingy Golden State. We were better on paper than Golden State, but
Like
we just
like I said, Tatum is leaving the Celtics end of the season if you guys don't win the championship. He
I
is
know
gone.
we're
He's not
risking that.
asking for max. He's gonna go get a max contract somewhere else, far away from Boston, and he's gonna win a championship when he leaves. That is me telling you now. He's going to win a championship, yes, but not at Boston. Unfortunately, not.
Yeah, Tabo, he's gonna win the championship this season. He's gonna
Nah,
win
I
the
also
chip.
agree. Nah.
Yeah,
Who the hell is Tatum?
you
Tatum
guys
is
are
leaving. You guys need to brace yourself. Start getting ready to burn the t-shirts and all of that. Start crying and all of that kind. Tatum is taking a new chapter. End of this season. Once you guys don't win the championship, you guys, there's no ways you guys will beat the Nuggets as well in 7 games.
we will beat them. We got Pozingas.
You get up. You know what? Bye bye. Bye. You guys.
All right. Yeah, it's
Peace
from
out,
Gates.
people.
Thank you. Yeah, ends. Let's call it, bruh. Yo, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, help a brother out. This is Easy Sport, and we out.
Thank
Peace.
Peace,
you.
boys.